Well, can you believe we're midway through our Treasure Heart Creations 52 Weeks and 52 Blocks series. So I figure let's take some time off and relive some special moments. Let's get this started. Now, if you've been following the Treasure Heart Creations Facebook group, you know that I was in the midst of doing, or there was a massive giveaway for those of you that completed blocks numbers 1 through 25. What I'm kind of doing right now is I'm putting together the gift basket that's going to go to one of those lucky followers. And I figure, okay, I'll just turn the camera on and, well, reminisce about this whole series. Just the other day, I was kind of reviewing or just looking back at the first video. Now I was thinking, ooh, that's just scary. I gotta admit, I've come a ways in terms of video editing. Now, understand, when I started this YouTube channel, I had no experience at any of this at all. I mean, I didn't know how to edit videos. I didn't even know how to shoot a video. All I knew was just how to turn a camera on and start talking. The idea of doing this whole series started off with me wanting to do one of those 100 days, 100 blocks series, but I said there is no way I'm gonna do 100 blocks in 100 days. Hi, I'm Eric from Treasure Heart Creations, and I got a bit of a dilemma here. You see, I always wanted to do one of those quilts where it's 100 blocks and you sew one block each day for 100 days. Well, I can't commit to something like that. Don't read into that statement. I kind of thought, well, what if I sew one block for 1 week and do it for a whole year? That'll be 52 blocks. I think I can commit to something like that. So thus was born this 52 weeks and 52 blocks series. Yeah, I thought I was crazy for doing this series. I mean, it's a good challenge, but it's also pretty darn ambitious. There were times where I was actually filming a video and it might have been like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And at that hour, I was just so tired, but I knew I had to get the video done. There was one incident where it was about 3:30 in the morning. It took me so long to complete the video because I could not talk and I was just getting tongue-tied. You know the old saying, cat got your tongue? Well, that cat pulled it out and scratched it. And what? Failure. Oh no, here we go again. Take 2. So here it is. Simple, fast, quick, easy, but this is the log cabin. And I don't know what I'm saying right now. Subscribe to my channel for blah, 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 blah. Quick, easy, and fast. Oh, hello, quick and fast is the same thing, right? Don't fail me now. Quick. Really? That's the log cabin quilt. Hello, I didn't make a whole quilt. Take 894. Wait, what am I saying? Okay. Take 2,000. Oh, what the hell? I lost count already. Take 3,999. If I hit 4,000, just shoot me. I'm just actually sticking lollipops on a barbecue skewer and wrapping it with floral tape here. That's what I do. You know, one of the things that I've always made sure was to make sure that these videos were not just educational in terms of just learning how to do the block, but also adding my odd sense of humor to it. Some of it is planned, but most of it just actually happens as soon as I turn the camera on. I have a magic elixir. That's good. Don't worry, guys. This is really cranberry juice. No, seriously, it is. Now, let's take the magic elixir and let's get this block started. So good. So if you've never seen one of these things, or if you don't even know what it is, it's actually a handy tool to have, especially if you got wrist issues or if you have arthritis or just general problems with holding stuff with your hands. And when you press these lever down, you know, it basically holds the ruler for you so that as you are cutting, you hold the handle. Oh my God, this thing is stuck. Wow, this thing has a lot of suction onto it. Okay, I got it off. Wonder what other things would get stuck on here. Okay, here's a planned one where I was playing around with my Alexa device and she started talking back. I got this Alexa device here, and a lot of times I'm actually watching movies or catching up on TV shows. I don't know if you could actually see that, but I do have an Alexa device here, and where it's really funny because a lot of these devices, well, they talk back at you. Watch this. Alexa, what's my name?
I'm not sure who's speaking, but you're in Eric's account.
How do you not know who I am? After I feed you, after I take care of you, clean you, bathe you, you are not my child. Yep. You know what they say, like owner, like the device. She's got an attitude, that one. But I trained her well. I'm not perfect. I mean, I am human, and there are tons of times where I just made a mistake. I didn't stop the camera, I just kept on rolling, and sometimes I would make fun of it. Like there was one time I kept saying to myself, I'm not gonna sew this wrong. I'm not gonna sew this wrong. And then I realized I sewed it on wrong. I'm not gonna screw up and sew the fabrics on wrong. I'm not gonna screw up and sew the fabrics on wrong. Oh crap, I sewed it on wrong. Yep, that was an embarrassment, all right. But you know what? I left it in there because, well, I figure you guys can appreciate the humor in that. And again, I'm only human. And I figure, well, we all make that mistake. Don't deny it. You know you've made that mistake before. Which is probably why if you saw that segment, you were laughing. And then there were the moments where things just happen. Case in point, the Crumb Star incident. Okay. Yeah. I was cleaning up my quilting space, and guess what? A whole ton of crumb pieces just fell right on me. Yeah. Time to make a crumb block. Oh crap, I gotta clean all that up now. I will never forget that moment where I just opened up a box and down came all these crumbs falling on me and made a mess. But then I also do have these moments where I'm just having fun. Everybody has always commented that when I start dancing, yeah, watch this. I'm going to use this tonight, so it's you and me tonight. So let's tango. Well, the neighbors decided to throw a birthday party as soon as I hit the record button. And they had a live band. Yep, today was just not my day. But if there's one thing I know, it's how to improvise. So, we go with the flow. Well, you know what they say, when you can't beat them, join them. so I thought maybe I can salvage this recording session by just sewing the blocks and videotaping that and then doing a voiceover over all of that background noise. But yeah, that just never happened because I started dancing more than sewing. And you know how sometimes, well, even though you don't know the words to the song, or you don't even know the song itself, but the song is so catchy that you start singing along to it? Yeah, well, this is what happened. Feliz, feliz. Feliz, feliz. Feliz, feliz. Yep. You know, since that time, the neighbors haven't had a party. I mean, they were having parties almost every other weekend. But since then, I don't know what happened. They stopped. Go figure that. Maybe they found out I was having too much of a good time and kind of sneaking into their parties. Yeah, I do love to dance, I'll say that. Okay, this is kind of coming together, but I still got these to deal with. But you know, not everything on here was all fun and games. I mean, there were times where I had some serious moments. There's always a point in the video where I like to call it the sewing side chat. I'll pose a question to all of you, or just talk about something maybe, or a little bit more on the serious side. Case in point, I got an announcement or an email from YouTube saying that, congratulations, you're up to 400 subscribers. I mean, that's a pretty remarkable accomplishment. And so I wanted to say thank you to all. Before I even started this series of the 52 weeks and 52 blocks, after filming the very first video, or the first week, quite honestly, I hesitated to actually even post that video because I was so terrified about how people would respond to or to that video. It's really scary when you put yourself out there in public, and because you just really don't know how people are going to respond. I hesitated for about a week to actually post it. At one point, you know, I kind of said to myself, I'm never going to conquer this fear, or I'm never going to start anything if I don't conquer that fear. And so I just hit the upload button and hit publish and just prayed for the best. But now, 5 weeks later, I'm kind of glad that I took the risk of that, because, you know, the response to this particular video series has been quite overwhelming. I gotta say that, you know, a lot of people were laughing. They found it amusing, entertaining, and they're getting something out of it. I figured this is probably a good time to actually say thank you to all of you by doing this Friendship Star block. Again, just reassuring me that what I'm doing is okay. I mean, somebody's getting something out of it, and that's all I really wanted. Thank you again to all of you who have been watching week after week, and for those of you that are actually participating and sewing along with me, thank you to you guys, because I know there's a lot of sew-alongs out there that you are probably a part of. Honestly, I thought maybe I would get 100 people to subscribe to this channel, but thanks to some very good friends like T, she's gotten to be a very great quilting friend, and I asked her, can I promote my video on her channel, and she said, sure. Thank you, T, for that. There's also Tiffany of Tiffany's, oh gosh, she's gonna kill me when she sees this. Tiffany's Quilting Life. Yes, that's the one. You know, Tiffany actually promoted the heck out of what I was doing, and she, on the first video, I think I told her that I was so self-conscious about it, but she said, keep the humor, or keep the mistakes in there. She was one of those that told me to just keep doing that, because that's probably the best part. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, come on, come off, come on. Oh, that'll damage the scissors. Okay, that's the one. Bye, Felicia. There was one sewing side chat where, when was it? The windmill block. It is the one video that has one of the most comments, or generated one of the most comments, because this is where I asked a very serious question about how all of you feel about male quilters, and I kind of gave a little backstory to a real incident that happened to someone that I know of. So here's a topic that I want to kind of bring up and kind of see how everyone, or all of you, sort of feel about, and that is, how do you feel about male quilters? This has been something that's been a rather hot topic among certain quilting circles that I belong to, and a lot of male quilters that I've talked to or that I know of, in some way, shape, or form, they've at some time been discriminated against. I've been hearing horror stories among other male quilting friends about how they go to a quilt shop and the quilt owner or the shop owners kind of give them some very interesting looks. You know, they make remarks like, oh, men can't be quilters. Or they'll make some remark like, oh, you can't be taken seriously as a quilter because you're a man and you're not supposed to be quilting anyway. Personally, myself, I have been the recipient of some of that discrimination. For myself, I just never let it bother me. The first time I went to a guild meeting, there were some few looks. When I was getting those looks, I just smiled. But in my mind, I said, honey, please, don't even go there. It's sad that as quilters, or even as just human beings, we're alienating certain people out because of their skin color, because of their heritage. It's a topic that came up in a quilting discussion that I belong to. And these are all male quilters, and one of them just, again, faced some discrimination while fabric shopping. You know, we tried to encourage the person, but I'm kind of curious how you all feel about it. I know most of you that are watching this video are female, and so how do you feel about men who quilt? You know, that video alone generated a lot of response, or a lot of strong responses, and I'm glad that for the most part people were supportive of male quilters because, well, contrary to popular belief, I am a male quilter myself. We're starting to look good now that I got all this filler stuff going in here. I don't know when or why or how I even started doing this, but for some reason on certain blocks I just made up a jingle. There was that one video where I went a little haywire and then just started singing this half square triangle song. Kind of thought it was kind of catchy too. Two at a time, half square triangles, two at a time, half square triangles, two at a time, half square triangles, two at a time, half square triangles. Draw the line, two at a time. Draw the line, just two at a time. Two at a time, half square triangles, two at a time, half square triangles. Yeah, I still sing that song to this very day. Anytime I need to do a half square triangle, well, I stopped putting it in the video, but I do it on the side. Then there was that one video where, oh my gosh, the 4-patch song. It's like the most irritating song to me, but it's one that I just can't, if I ever stop. No, I'm not going to start because I'll be going and singing that all night long. We need a 4-patch song. 1 square, 2 square, 3 squares together, 4 squares, now you got a 4-patch forever. 1 square, 2 square, 3 squares together, 4 squares, now you got a 4-patch forever. Yeah, not bad. I need a second verse though. 1 square, 2 square, 3 squares together, 4 squares, now you got a 4-patch forever. 1 square, 2 square, 3 squares together, 4 squares, now you got a 4-patch forever. That's gonna be irritating, and I'm gonna be singing that all night. Probably in my dreams too. That better not happen. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square together. 1 square, 2 square, 3 squares together. Oh, why did I start? Ugh. I knew I shouldn't have brought that song up. I should not have brought that song up. What was the other song? Stitch flippin' rib, the stitch flippin' rib, the flippin' rib, the stitch and flippin' rib. I know what you're thinking. This boy gonna lost his mind. Let's just get through this video. That song just came out of nowhere. And I figure, okay, I'll just put it in the introduction to the video. Okay, I'm losing it, or I'm starting to lose it. Yeah, there's been some crazy moments. There's been some serious moments. There's been some fun times. Yeah. But the number one moment that I still can't believe I did this. Yeah. It was on the very, very first video, or the very first video in the series, where I just basically broke down and lost it because I couldn't find Jack, the seam ripper. Jack, where are you? Come on out. Where could he be? Can't find Jack. Don't know where he's heading. I guess this is a sign that I just need to clean up this quilting space. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, wait. What's that? You know, sometimes when you have those moments and you're looking for something and basically you just kind of lose it. And then this happens. He left me alone. And I got all this rabbit to sew. But Jack left me. Oh, got it. Found it. Okay, I finally found him. Hiding in a dark corner somewhere. Yep, just like a meatball, he probably fell down on the floor and rolled out the door, but here's Jack. Now, you've been a bad boy. But I'm gonna put you on timeout, but first, you're gonna help me rip the seam apart. Kids these days, I tell you. Oh my God. I am just so embarrassed about that moment. I cannot believe I had that meltdown right on camera too, for the whole world to say. But you know what? I think that video kind of set the tone for what was to come in the entire series. People said that I had a unique style to, maybe not teaching, but just had a unique style that was all my own. Partially entertaining, partially educational. Definitely not boring, but that's just my styles. Or that's just me, actually. Okay, I'm gonna put this one here. Oh boy. You know, at the end of most of the videos, no, I don't think I did it for the first couple, maybe the first 5. But you know, over time, more and more people have been actually joining the Treasure Heart Creations Facebook group. If you're one of those that still has not signed up, well, here's a sneak peek at what you've been missing. These are makeup sponges. I think I'm gonna actually just decorate these outside of the container with these. I'm kind of surprised. This is actually looking really good here. And I got some chocolates in the shape of these purple hearts here. One lucky person's gonna get this gift basket, and they're gonna probably be pretty happy with it, or maybe pretty surprised. Because, you know, gift baskets are actually very easy to make. Once you do a few of them, or maybe even your first one, they're very easy to put together. And this one's coming out pretty darn good. I'm pretty surprised and pleased with it. It's looking really good here. A lot of lollipops. I'm making this gift basket for one lucky winner, as I mentioned before. If you want me to actually put a video together about how to make a gift basket, put a comment down below. Let me know. Maybe we can do one for upcoming Mother's Day. Well, that's in May, but that'll give me time to actually put the video together. Last teddy bear. Isn't he cute? Cute, 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 cute. Oh, he's so cute. So I'll move this around. The teddy bear can go center here. This can go here. There you go. Oh, that's actually looking really good. Looking good. And then I'm just gonna throw these chocolates all over the place. You know what? When I'm done with this, I'll put a picture in the video or insert the picture somewhere. That actually looks really good. I must say I'm pretty happy with this. Well, thanks for joining me on this trip down memory lane. I hope this brought back some good memories. Remember, we still got the second half of this whole series. 22 blocks to be exact. Now, if you haven't done so, please consider joining the Treasure Heart Creations Facebook group. You'll get inspiration, tips, even suggestions from other group members, and from time to time, I do giveaways, but in order to enter those giveaways, you have to be a Treasure Heart Creations Facebook group member. So the link is down below in the description. Sign up and join us on our journey. At the end of all of this, I'm planning on an even bigger giveaway. So if you haven't started sewing your blocks, now's the time to catch up to us. Again, join that Treasure Heart Creations Facebook group because you gotta be a member to enter these giveaways. I'm thinking tablets. Well, I promise it's gonna be big. Well, I gotta get this gift basket done because again, one Treasure Heart Creations Facebook group member is gonna receive this. They completed their blocks, numbers 1 through 25. So I gotta get this done. Until next time, go out and create something.